All right, welcome back. So this time around, we'll be talking about how to market with influencers. All right. Now, the truth is, one thing people don't really talk about is they are actually, depending on the platform you are going to be using, your approach towards marketing will determine whether or not you will succeed with any campaign at all with your advertising. All right. So now when it comes down to influencer marketing, how you approach your customers is going to determine whether or not you are going to get the sales you are looking for. Now, bringing it from this perspective, it's more like putting the right offer in front of the right people is what's going to determine whether or not those people are going to buy from you or not. Now, if you listen carefully, I said the right offer in front of the right people. All right. Now, people motivated with are more motivated with being approached with offers that convince them to do it now. All right. Now, what I mean by this is that you are more likely to find success with an offer that convinces the customer to buy now rather than buy later. Now, I'll go ahead and explain this. So, if you are familiar with marketing and you've checked out different methods of marketing, then you know about what it's called direct direct marketing. All right, direct marketing. Now, it's not very complicated. It's actually simple. This type of marketing tells you to go ahead and put an offer in front of the customers, an offer they usually can't refuse, and then you ask them to buy. Now, this method of marketing actually works a lot with influencer marketing. I've tried out a couple of them, and this one works the best. All right. So, what this simply means is you come up with what is usually called your Godfather offer. You come up with what you call your Godfather offer, and then you put it in front of your customers, and then you get them to buy from you. Now, what your Godfather offer means is an offer the customers find to be a very good offer and they find it difficult to refuse. All right. Now, the easiest way you can do this is by throwing in discounts and then giving an expiry date, more like um, making it a limited time offer. All right. Making it a limited time offer will give the sense of urgency and or scarcity, as the case may be. You put in all of these features and then it's determine how much success you get out of the campaign. All right. So now, the reason why I recommend throwing in a discount is actually a lot easier than other methods. Now, if you the now when you look at it this way, it's more like once you throw in a discount, it makes it special to the people that are actually going to be buying from you. Now, if I'm working with influencer A, right? If I'm working with influencer A and I contact influencer A and the influencer A decides to work with me, let's call influencer A okay, let's call her Emma, all right? So influencer A is Emma. And then we decided to work with Emma, who is a fitness influencer. She goes to the gym a lot. She posts a lot of her gym content on Instagram, and people are really interested in her content and they are following her. All right. Influencer A is Emma. And then we contacted Emma and she decides to work with us. Now, the next thing we want to do is the discount method is actually very simple. I give Emma a discount based on her based on her username. All right. So I might give a discount of, let's say, I am giving a discount of 30% off to everybody following Emma. So Emma is going to tell her that everybody that uses her discount code is going to get a 30% off the of the original price of the product. All right. So assuming Emma gets a discount code, something that looks like this, Emma 20 means they get a 30% a 20% off extra discount. Now, the reason why this works better than just telling them I recommend this product, go ahead and buy it. It means that people following Emma are getting a better deal than people who are buying on the website without following Emma. Now, let me explain this again. All right. Now, It means if there's a website where everybody buys from, all right, I'm trying to bring an illustration here. If there's a website where everybody buys from, all right, so if there's a website where everybody buys from your website, all right, so let's say there's another method you are using to get your traffic, all right. Now this is your website, right? This is your website, W. Now this is Instagram, and then this is others. All right. Now let's say the person coming from Emma now will come with a discount code of Emma 20, right? And then the person coming from here will come without a discount code. Now, what this means, of course, you're also actually going to make sure you're putting in perspective, you're always in profit when you are doing all of this, all right? So the person coming from Emma is going to come with a discount code of 20%, which means they are getting a better deal than this person, all right? So I'm always going to make sure you're always calculating your profit, you're always putting your profit in perspective before you throw in a discount, all right? So the person coming from Instagram is going to get a 20% discount, which is usually a better deal than this other person. So they are more likely to take the deal than the person that is coming from here. All right. So now people following Emma know that they are getting what I would call a special treatment. People like that a lot, a special treatment, and then they are going to be more likely to buy the product. All right. Instead of Emma just saying, okay, this is a good product, you go for it. Okay, this is a good product, you go for it, and here's a discount, all right? And here's a discount. Get it now. Now it's more like you've gone, it's more, if I'll use a scenario that is very simple. Now there are two motivational factors that will make you buy this product now. First of all, it's being recommended by someone you trust. Two, they are telling you that if you buy it with this code at this particular time, you are going to get this particular discount. All right. So the tendency of them buying is likely going to be increased because you've thrown in a discount. First of all, the product was recommended by someone they trust. Now there's a discount code. Now another thing you might actually try out is putting urgency in perspective. Now, if there's a need for urgency, it means um if you are not able to buy it now, you might actually miss the offer. All right. So it's possible that you do this directly on your website or the landing page you'll be directing them to, or you do this right from the influencer. All right. That if you are running a limited time promo, you make sure you indicate this on your website so that once they get to your website, they'll find out that okay, this is a limited time promo, and since we've gotten it from Emma, it's even though we have the discount code, it means if I don't buy this now, discount code might end up expiring and it might not work again. All right. So this is how you can implement urgency or scarcity, as the case may be, in the promo. Now, this will help you with more conversion and all of that. But generally speaking, I'd recommend we go with a direct marketing offer, all right? Go with a direct marketing offer. Throw in a discount there, which is the best method I would recommend. Throw in a discount which convinces people, okay, this product, um, there's a discount that will help us get this product now and all of that, and then uh, they'll buy. Now, if your business can't afford a discount, you make sure you put it in front of them as much as possible. Get your product in front of your customers, and then you get the influencer to recommend this product to their followers. Of course, you are still going to get sales, but a discount usually sweetens the deal. That's what convinces people to buy all the more. All right. So let's make a simple offer, like if we are currently running a discount, or let's say we are currently running a discount and then there's no special discount code they are going to be giving to Emma, you might just say 50% off plus free shipping. Let's say this is the offer we are running right now, 50% off for plus free shipping. We indicate that there's a 50% off for shipping. We ask Emma to tell this to her followers, and then there's a likelihood we are going to increase the chances of of them buying from our website or wherever it is we are directing them to. All right. So it's a very, very, very lucrative method of marketing. You should actually try to look into direct offer marketing a little bit more after this video. You can do your research on this method of marketing, and then it will actually help you out with how to reach out to your um, how to make your offers. All right. So it's very important that you look into this. Perhaps you do a little bit more research on direct offer marketing, and then it will actually help you sell your products or services more. So as I mentioned, I usually recommend you go with a direct marketing offer. The most recommended method, you throw in a customized discount. Depending on the platform you are using, you should be able to create a unique discount code for the each influencer you are going to be using. And the best part of using this type of discount code is that you can use each discount code to track which influencer the sales is coming from. All right. Now it's a lot easier to track which influencer the sales is coming from if all the influencers you are using are going to be given a unique discount code. Now, this method make is more of a double-edged sword. It actually solves two problems at the same time. All right, it solves the problem of tracking, which is trying to know to track the performance of your influencers and knowing which influencer is working or not. So, providing them with a discount code depending on the platform you are going to be using, you should be able to see how many people are buying you using this unique discount code. All right, and then the second one is you are going to be able to convince more and more people to actually buy from you, giving them a limited time offer of which will convince them, okay, I should get this now. If they are really interested in the product, they will be more likely to jump in on your offer if there's a discount. All right. Always take note of that when you're actually trying to market to your audience. And as usual, you can try other methods. Now, depending on the audience you are trying to reach out to, um, you can try other approaches to your marketing. Usually, I would say you always keep your copy of which, in this case, I would say caption as short as possible. Now, the influencer might have their own method of which they are able to communicate with their audience. Perhaps you might give them more freedom to be able to use what they think works with their audience, perhaps the language or the short captions or the longer captions and all of that. So in this case, I would recommend your copies or your captions, as the case may be, since we are working with social media, you keep them in a way that relates with their audience. All right. A lot of influencers will prefer to work to be able to work with these captions so that they can be able to make it fit into their audience. Okay, it's actually important to a lot of influencers that they are able to speak in a way that their followers can relate. There's usually the influencer follower connection. That's why I like to call it influencer follower connection, and the influence they've built will determine whether this works or not. So you give the influencer a bit more freedom to play with some of this if you can. All right, if you can afford to. So usually when it comes down to posting, now you should know that a lot of influencers or some influencers know when their post performs best. Now, if the influencer is going to be posting, is actually going to be very helpful if you can ask them, okay, when do the posts you make performs best? Now, the influencer usually take note of this, and then once you know that, it might actually be the best time to actually post. All right. So after it, over time, you grow to notice that the best time to post, and then the best time of which you usually get results from influencer marketing campaigns should not be far off. All right, should not be far off. Of course, this which is why it's important to find an influencer who has a lot of followers um in your um in your audience demography, which is the location of the audience you are going to be targeting, and it's absolutely crucial to how much results you can get. All right. If you find an influencer who is not targeting a lot of followers from the country you are trying to target, you might not end up getting sales from the country. And then this affects whether or not, if you are shipping a physical product, it might actually affect whether or not you'll be able to ship to the region of which the sales might end up coming from or not. All right. So it's actually important that you take note of all of that. And then always have a good offer. All right. Always have a good offer. A good offer will determine whether or not you can actually convince people to buy from you. Okay. Now, if you have a good offer, it means you can convince people to buy from you because you have something presentable and something they are interested in. All right. And then you are giving them an offer that is convincing them, or giving them all the more reason to actually buy from you. All right. So take notes, always have a good offer. It's actually called a Godfather offer, and an offer that your customers cannot resist. All right. Give them an offer they can't resist, and they are always going to buy from you. All right. Now, always present your product in the best way possible, depending on how you're working with the influencer, whether it's the paper post, the affiliate method, or the free products method. All right. Always take note of all of those details when you are working with your influencers. All right. So one thing you should take note of from this video, always know, ask the influencer the best time to post. Okay, depending on if you have enough data, if you might be able to know when is the best time to post on your end, or you actually ask the influencers the best time to post. Always have a good offer, and then if possible, throw in a discount. All right, if possible, throw in a discount is going to increase your chances of success with your influencer marketing campaign. All right, take note of all of these details, and then you will be likelihood do better with your influencer marketing campaign. All right, so that will be all for this video. Always make sure to have a good offer in front of your customers, and then I will see you in the next video.